Hello everyone, my name is Ayushi. I'm currently interning under Lexis and Company, and I'm from the Ramaya College of Law. Today I'm going to discuss about the Transfer Property Act 1882. In that I'll discuss about the section 41, which says about the ostensible owner, and I'll discuss about what is the purpose of this act, and how it is and been linked with the linked with the Benami Transaction Act 1988. So basically, I'll tell about the legislation of the act, that is the section 41. We say that the transfer by the ostensible owner which says that, well, with the consent express or implied of the person interested in the immovable property, a person is the ostensible owner of such property and transfers the same for consideration, and the transfer shall not be voidable on the ground that the transfer was not authorized to make it, and provided that the transfer, after taking a reasonable care to ascertain that the transfer had power to make the transfer, acted in a good faith. So what basically this act section 41, this legislation says about. So basically what happens is, when there is a, what the ostensive owner means. Ostensive owner is the ostensible owner is the owner who is not actual owner of the property. He is not a he is only by the name, action that there is some other person who is the owner of the property, and on by his name the property has been purchased. So the money which is invested in the property is by another person, not by that not by the name or the person which is written in that document. So basically this says that when there is a provided that when the person that where a property is transferred, that is by the name of other, the person is whose name the property shall become the real owner, and there is a Benami Transaction Act which is linked with this act. So the nature of the scope and act of this says that act is not a retrospective operation. It cannot be made applicable in suits proceeding which already started before commencement of this act, and in such cases be similar cannot be treated as a real owner. So this act is not a declaratory in nature, rather it is a prohibitory in nature, and provides Benami transaction which are not limited into after the commencement of this act. This act, that is 5th September 1988. Subject to the exception of the Benami transaction entered into the after commencement of this act have been punishable, and in respect of Benami transaction entered into after the commencement of this act, no person is now allowed to take a plea under section 41 of the Transfer of Act. So what basically says that if A is a real owner, is the actual person, real owner. If A invest property by the invest on a property by the name, and he purchases on by the name of the B a property, and what B does, B sells that property to C. So what happened is, basically when it basically happens in a situation of when there is a Benami transaction. So what happens that B sells the property in the provided that he seems that there is an implied, and there is an implied or written or express consent of the property that has been consent which has been taken by the B. So but if B dispose the property, and a object that in the court of law, that is my property, so it says that it cannot that contention cannot be raised, because there is an implied and there is an express condition on which B has acted upon. And if A, but he did not if B, in a scenario, if B goes and asks to B, A, did I want to dispose this property, if A is silent in that, he don't say anything about that, he and B sells the property to C, A cannot come and object it, because there is an silent it says that there is an implied condition on that B has acted upon. So if A comes and object the property, there is a burden of proof on the C who transferee who has taken the property. So there it says that he has acted upon a reasonable care and in a good faith, that there is a burden of proof that he inquires and he inquires and come to know there is a no, that B was the only owner of the property. But if she had known that B is not an actual owner of the property, then also he purchased the property, he will be not enjoyed with the interest of the property. He will not income with the interest of the property. So there is a section 41 of the Benami Prohibition Act, which says that if a Benami transaction buys that Benami transaction is only the offensive, and you cannot has taken a consent, that you cannot transfer that to another legislation. So it cannot be transferred by the Benami. So he cannot go and defend it that he is bound by the Benami transaction. This guy sells the property without the consent of the owner, it will be valid, because Benami transaction is only not a valid transaction. So there is an exception, that is section 4 clause 3 is provided to exception, that co-partner of Hindu undivided family and property is held by him for the benefit of the co-partner, and the Benamindar is a trustee and the other person standing in a fiduciary capacity, and property is held by him for the benefit of some other person. So if someone buys his property for the buy his property by the name of his wife or son, that is the valid, that is not an exception to the Benami prohibition to right to recover Property Act 1988. So the section 358 of this act come in the 5th September 1988 will remain in the section. And according to section 2, a Benami transaction means any transaction which a property is transferred to one person for considerable paid or provided by any other person. So this is the act which is where a property is transferred in a Benami, the person in whose name of the property helps become the real owner. So it says that no suit or claim or action to enforce any right in respect of property held Benami against the person in whose name of the property is held or against any other person shall be lie or on behalf of the person claiming the real owner of property. And section 4 clause 2 of the act provided no defense based on any right in respect of a property held Benami, whether against the person in whose the name of the property or against any other person shall be allowed in any suit, claim or action by on behalf of a person or claiming to be a real owner of the such property. So if in the Benami prohibition it is totally the illegal act, and Benamidar can't go and object that this is a totally illegal thing. It cannot take a defense that is my property, and cannot claim in that it takes the profit of the section 41 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882.